Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum pretty much mentioned all of the stuff in yesterday's last video. So if you want to look at a little bit at the higher level wave counts, take a look at my last video yesterday. In this video now, I just would like to focus on the lower level wave counts here. Just the most imminent moves that I would be expecting now. Bear in mind always we are doing here micro counting. Few things here to point out. We are doing here micro counting. These can get invalidated. They are quite fragile. They are not as stable as those larger waves, those higher level waves that we can see here, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which hasn't really changed. Yeah, so this is the overall impulse, but of course how these subwaves and the subwaves of the subwaves are playing out, this can be quite fragile. Nevertheless, it's all pointing currently in the right direction. It's all following here a bullish scenario, and so far the bullish scenario itself, which I've been giving 60% probability, so basically made it my primary scenario as soon as we move to this consolidation area here around 1350, is still playing out. At some point we'll see this wave 2 correction to the downside. I've been saying that would get primary expectation below 1560, but already below 1655 we're probably gonna see this move into this wave 2 correction area before we then are going to expect a rally in a wave 3. But until then, we are still in wave 1 here, so in the first impulsive wave to the upside that hasn't finished yet, as it seems. And again, there are a couple of possibilities. It could be an overshooting wave B, which eventually comes down, or here just an unfolding impulse. This is what we don't exactly know yet. But as long as we are in an uptrend, and especially as long as we are above these important support levels and the 50-day moving average here, which is at 1660, we can focus on higher. Yeah. But be aware that at some point here, because we are in the last wave, basically in the wave 5, at some point this correction will happen. But because we have the potential here of an extended fifth wave, this can go way higher before we eventually come down. So at the moment we're just operating within sight. Yeah, we just need to look at and be on high alert that at any point in time this move down is coming. But at the moment we're still making higher highs, higher lows, so no reason to switch here. And also just a word of caution or warning. What I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna short anything here, because we are, in my opinion, back in an uptrend. Shorting in an uptrend is high risk. Yeah. So a comment yesterday where someone lost $3,000 just by shorting with a high leverage. Why would you short in an uptrend? Such a coin that is going up that strongly in an uptrend, shorting where there's potential that's still going up further. I don't understand that. Just be aware, it's your hard-earned money. Be careful. Shorting in a downtrend, yes, then you're going with the trend. But here you're going actually against the trend. So shorting, of course, you can make money shorting in an uptrend, but it's just way harder. It's just way harder. So the way I play this, I start to take some profits along the way here, and will then accumulate again as soon as we get into this green area. Now the absolute levels for this green area and the accumulation area are not yet defined. It depends on how high we really go here. The more imminent wave count then, which is of relevance, is here this wave 1 that I already labeled yesterday. So I'm still waiting for a wave 2 pullback. We saw one, but not a really strong one. I mean, the question emerges, is this already it, or can we go down even lower? If you look at what Bitcoin did, Bitcoin actually pulled back in this wave 2 that we talked about. Ethereum hasn't done this yet. Now for Bitcoin, I still expect a little bit of a lower low. Yes, the wave 2 could be finished for Bitcoin here in green, but I still expect a little bit of a lower low to finish off the overall subwaves, and that could also bring Ethereum down again. So there's just two possibilities here. First possibility is a move above 1934 or 1940, that is. Yeah, that would signal that wave 2 is already finished way earlier than expected. Again, would be a very bullish signal here. Yeah, and then we have not reached this green area. We have reached then though the 23.6% FIB level. Now again, I'm just a little bit surprised just now. Why? Right, I just need to adjust this slightly because the wave 1 moved higher. Okay, so I'm going to just slightly adjust the green area here. This is always if a wave extends like the wave 1. I think I had it already labeled in the last video like that, but I didn't increase the fibs. So this has moved up a little bit. We now expect a pullback into the region between 1833 and 1767, but we haven't reached it anyway yet. Therefore, no change really. No change. But is the wave 2 already finished? Well, we reached the 23.6% fib level, the first fib level really on that fib ladder here. Yes, it could be finished. In that case, I would wait for a move above 1940. That would be for me the breakout point with a retest that we are going higher. To the downside, I think though we haven't finished it yet. As long as 1940 is in place and we haven't taken that high out, I would primarily focus here on lower, because I cannot yet see how those subdivisions form a proper wave 2. So at the moment, I would label this as a WXY pattern, where we say, all right, this was a wave W, this is the connector wave X, and if we break now below the wave W low at 1860, it would suggest that wave X is finished, and we're going to complete the subdivisions in a wave Y. So target area is this one, as I explained, and so far I think we're on track to do that. Again, anybody who doesn't want to wait for the 1940 level, you can draw a trend line here. You've got 3 touch points, 1, 2, 3. And a breakout above that would probably already signal that we are on the way up here, but it's not a guarantee. It's more risky if you don't wait for the breakout above the wave 1. Okay, so again, if we break above the wave 1, it's probably signaling that wave 2 is already finished earlier than expected. Bear in mind, we are already in an uptrend, so if we see more bullish movement play out than expected, that is to be calculated, yeah. But I am showing you here the area where I would expect the price in a wave 2 to get into with the highest likelihood, and then to reverse here in a wave 3. As soon as we know how low wave 2 is going, we can calculate the wave 3 high. Should the wave 2 be finished already, and I don't think it is, but should it be, then we can expect a move up in a wave 3 all the way to $2,300 now, yeah. I mean, this is getting supercharged, this chart. I'm a bit skeptical about that, but looking at the environment around the Ethereum merge and everything, you know, why not? Why not? As long as we are in an uptrend, we are riding the wave and the trend here. I did start to take some profits, as I said, not many. I would not liquidate or completely sell all my ETH, absolutely not, because long term there is much more price potential. This is sort of to make sure to sell at a good price and buy at a good price. Yeah, not trying to max out and try to catch the highest top and then buy the lowest low, because it never works out really. You can get there quite accurately, but yeah, it takes a lot of time as well. So I'm happy with taking good profits and then buying back cheaper. That's how it should work, instead of selling low as many did and then buying back higher in FOMO. Alright, so hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and you can find the links for those in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.